T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
No, I had to stop that.
That was a fucking disaster.
That went wrong so badly. 30, no.
That wasn't even that. That was literally within the first 10 seconds?
Yeah, and that was my great plan. Went absolute.
And that 10 seconds was just your freaking countdown thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So anyway, evening all. Welcome to another episode of Unsorted. I was going for something rather clever there. And going to let Joe introduce the show, but he's been sucking off his microphone yet again, and it sounds like a bag of nails.
I said to him right before we went live, I said, stop messing around with your microphone. Every time you move your microphone, it ends up in some sort of malfunction meltdown. And he said he was going to keep it steady after he imitated performing fellatio upon said microphone. And then Sam said, I've got the great idea of I'm going to eject me and Craggle, and we're going to let Joe introduce the live stream. And that is what happened, people.
Do you know what? Next time, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. My idea is not to be shared with anyone.
That was horrendous.
It was. Anyway, Craggle, and
this is why this doesn't work as a podcast, because we would be sued for destruction of many an eardrum, I'm telling you.
We would. But also, I think that's a worthy challenge.
Yeah, like, you'd have to seriously edit it. You need to edit these, I think, if you were going to listen to a podcast.
Yeah. It's hard to do, especially with when we look at Lego.com and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that's easily said and done. Just don't look at Lego.com.
Well, you're not wrong there.
I mean, it's not... Well... Jacob Neely, hello. He says, did you guys see Joe Chambers' Instagram post about his piece count? No one likes to show off, Joe. Yeah, that's what I was referring to when you came round last week, Jacob. He was basically sort of going, oh, did you see Jacob Neely's post when he was like, oh, my mock has 250 steps in the instructions? Ha ha. My first big toe of my first mock has 250. He was being a dick. I defended you. And then when you came in, you gave me the middle finger, so that's why you got timed out, Jacob Neely. So, let's see some gratitude this fucking time, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Can we see if Joe's fixed his issues yet?
Do we have to?
I mean, I can see him with a pair of scissors.
Because I'm not being funny. My blood pressure last week after dealing with that twat for 2 hours.
I'm wondering if he's actually can hear us. I hope he can. But let's go back to Joe, our resident co-host in Utah.
Goody!
Huh?
Oh.
What?
Joe, you know how you haven't had COVID for 200 odd days or whatever it is?
I think it was 900 something days is what we figured out.
Whatever. What's 700 days between friends?
Okay, all right.
You eating a plastic bag that a stranger's fondled might not be a good start to maintaining that record.
Okay.
As I have it, that's not the most disgusting thing that Joe's had in his mouth today.
But once again, I had my microphone set up, and then you guys made me touch it so that I could do this.
Why did we make you touch it? You chose to do that of your own volition, mate. Honestly.
I don't know. I gotta live up to the whatever these are called. Phallic symbols.
We might actually end up starting a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe. Spacetime wants to buy Joe a microphone for his birthday.
Yeah, forget giving water to the African people. Just give Joe a microphone. That's clearly a more worthwhile cause.
Yeah. And if someone can set it up where he doesn't have to touch it, once it's installed, that would be great.
No, a much easier and simpler solution to this problem is not to buy him a new microphone. It's just to chop off his hand so he can't touch it.
Ah, I see where you're going with that. Yeah, that's a good one.
How about we buy you a new microphone, Craggle, so we can see your beautiful face?
How would a microphone
How a
help
microphone works.
Huh?
That's not how a microphone works.
Did I say microphone?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
kind of
I
blew
meant
that
camera.
joke, mate. You blew that one.
I'm Joe Chambers. I build penises, and I can't have a microphone that works properly.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go now. I don't like this.
Joe, have a sip of your Blue Moon. Take 5 minutes. Regroup. You know?
I mean, let's
There
be
we
honest, right? I gave Joe a chance, and he messed up within the first 100th of a second. I feel like I'm entitled to be angry this week.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna try and do better. What I'm gonna do is if someone's got like a timer or alarm clock or something, because I'm too lazy to do it, I'm gonna try and give Joe a compliment every 15 minutes.
Every 15 minutes?
Every 15 minutes.
Okay.
Now we're going to start
actually-
at the first 50. So basically, say we're at 6 minutes 37 now. So when it hits 15 minutes, I'll give Joe a compliment.
Maybe I don't feel comfortable with that.
I don't give a fuck what you feel comfortable with. You're getting a compliment every 15 minutes. Mate.
He is coming in with big dick energy today, isn't he?
A bit of BDE.
A little BBE today.
We're not going with that phrase again, are we?
I don't know, man. Oh,
Right. I have a timer. Just to prove it,
Uh-huh.
I have the biggest freaking timer you could possibly want.
Well, that's wrong, because I said it's almost the 15-minute mark. We're already at 7 minutes 24.
Ah, well. We'll go with it.
Where
No, I'm telling you, I'm going by the little live meter in here.
Oh, well, if that means you have to give one sooner. I'm just giving you 15 minutes from when you said go.
Oh, fine. Okay, we'll go 15 minutes from when I said go.
Gives you a bit of time to think about it.
You
as well.
are
How you wanna
honestly
attempt it.
becoming my wife in more ways than one every day. Anywho,
Anywho, how are we all today?
Well, I was doing fine until Craggle got his something up his ass, but you know.
Oh, sorry, I'll climb out of there later. Don't worry.
Oh, you stay put, buddy.
Oh,
I mean, I was doing fine. I was ready to turn over a new leaf. I was ready to let bygones be bygones. And then this twat goes and tries to suck off his microphone, and the whole stream goes to shit within the first 10 seconds. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying. Okay, you know, what can I do?
So it's all good, mate. It's all good. You're all right. So let's see who we've got with us tonight. We do have Jacob Neely. Hello. Good evening, Jacob Neely, who has been learning the meaning of patience today. Because as usual, he turns up
12:30
half
is
an hour early.
12:30. Yeah, geez. 12:30 is 12:30, buddy.
Evening to the man himself, Cut the Craggle.
Look at that sexy beast there.
I can't. He
Craggle,
doesn't have a
good evening.
camera.
Lady Sam, good evening. And Space Time, how do you do? He's going to get you that microphone, Joe. Don't worry. Space Time's got it. He's going to do a home visit. And
I'll be honest
Set
with
it
you,
up.
at this point, 2 tin cans and a piece of string would sound better. Have I finally scared him away? Has it worked?
oh, dear. Do you know what? If he's not back in 11 minutes and 40 seconds, you don't have to give him a compliment. Don't worry.
Well, I still will. He just won't be around to hear it. Which is fitting, because the nicest I've ever been to him was on my members-only Tiddles Build live stream, which he
Yeah.
was invited to but never turned up to, and I was
Yeah.
actually very complimentary to him then. And ever
Yeah.
since then, he's been an absolute little prick in my side. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk, since he's not here, do you want to talk a little bit of Doctor Who?
Oh, go on, yeah. What you got, Doctor Who? Because we've been watching it downstairs as well.
We know we've been rewatching all of New Who from Eccleston onwards because I bought the missus the Blu-rays of Eccleston and Tennant, and I already had Matt Smith and Capaldi.
Yeah.
So we recently, the last two we rewatched was The Day of the Doctor, the anniversary special, which we all know is superb.
Yes.
And then the next one, then, is it The Time of the Doctor? Is the Matt Smith's final Christmas episode?
Yeah.
And I gotta say, going into it without sort of the expectations that I had the first time I watched it, or even the first couple of times, and just sort of, just let the experience wash over me, I enjoyed it a lot more than I remembered. I still feel like, they did rush a lot of stuff, the whole thing, the explanation with the silence, it's all done in in that one just over hour long episode.
Yeah.
But it wasn't quite the cluster cluck that I remembered it being, in that I feel like it would have been nicer to have seen what was the eye patch lady called? I've forgotten her name now. But seeing her there with the church and then breaking away and taking some of the confession monks with her to become the silence that we know from series 6.
Oh yes, yeah.
Instead, you get one line of you get a couple of lines of dialogue when Nessa says that wasn't us, that was I forgot the name of the sect that broke away from our church and went back.
Madame Kavarian.
That's it. And they blew up your TARDIS, causing the very cracks in which the Time Lords are now trying to come through and cause them to go back in time. The Destiny paradox.
Yeah.
Which I feel that's a good explanation in hindsight, and the reveal of when they become the Church of the Silence makes more sense now, having had some time away from the episode. But I know Moffat said that he originally wanted to do another year with Matt Smith and do that storyline, but once he knew Matt Smith was going, he didn't want to carry that storyline over into a new Doctor's era.
Yeah.
But I feel like still the weakest part for me is how the Doctor gets his regenerations. I'm fine with Gallifrey sending them through, but it's the way they close the one crack after Clara pleads with them, and then suddenly open a new one in the sky and just send regeneration energy through and then disappear again. It's like, wait, so can they open cracks at will?
Yeah, at which point they invite a bit of question, doesn't they? Go, well, why don't you just open another crack somewhere and try again?
Yeah, it is a bit. It is about. That is a bit sort of like, I don't know, because a wizard did it type thing, basically. That kind of thing where something happens in the show and it's like a wizard did it. It is a bit like, oh, really? Come on. But the rest of the episode I found pretty strong. I gotta be honest. I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it. And I appreciated more Clara's journey, because literally the whole thing happens to Clara on one day from her point of view. Centuries pass with the Doctor, but for her it's all on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really good. And, Jenna Coleman gives a fantastic performance in it. But what I've also realised, and we haven't got to this far yet, this is the next episode, is Deep Breath with Pierre Capaldi's first episode. Clara has such a big issue. I mean, it's the entirety of Deep Breath, and even then, there's some still lingering throughout most of her first series of Capaldi, is that she can't get her head around that this crazy Scotchman is Matt Smith, is the Doctor, which would make sense, with other companions, but Clara has seen every other previous incarnation of the Doctor.
So she shouldn't be surprised by it.
No, and even if you take away the fact, okay, the Impossible Girl, she doesn't retain those memories, and even when she went into the Doctor's time stream and saw, the different shadows and echoes of him, she doesn't quite remember that. She still remembers meeting the 10th Doctor and the War Doctor, And in fact, she's actually really cool about meeting the War Doctor and recognizing that he's a younger version of her Doctor. She says, like, you've got much younger eyes than him.
Yeah.
So it's so weird that this girl, who is probably one of the calmest at meeting previous incarnations of the Doctor, is really sort of, I don't know, like, she just struggles with accepting the 12th Doctor as her Doctor. It's
Yes, no, and they tried to wrap it up in that first episode, didn't they? Where with that phone call from 11.
Oh yeah,
whilst they're in like Glasgow or whatever it is.
Yeah, that was a nice touch. I don't know any other time where the previous Doctors literally came and made a cameo in the new Doctor's very first episode. Yeah, that was good, but I did feel like that was kind of it was a storyline that it didn't really fit with Clara's journey so far. That being said, once they get into the swing of things, I feel like Clara had way more chemistry with Capaldi than she did with Matt Smith. So
yes, yeah, it did. They had some really good episodes after that.
Yeah.
Really good.
Has wait, Jacob says, where did Joe go? I don't know. Where's Joe? I think Jacob might be watching this like behind us or something again. Do you know before when he was like 4 minutes behind? He's not watching it up to date.
Oh.
Joe did actually leave.
Yeah, Joe left.
Oh yeah, we don't know. He's gone.
Yeah, he left. He might have gone to the toilet. He might be doing his hair. He might be on his second can of Blue Moon. Who knows?
But yeah, we don't know. Maybe he's planning a big comeback.
You know what? Kim Kardashian did that.
Did she? Wait,
Yeah,
please don't tell me that Joe is going to turn up to break the internet with nude pics.
Just a picture of Joe and his giant Lego Saturn 5.
Joe, like, with this gigantic ass with junk in his trunk and like someone pouring champagne all over it.
Yeah, that could be. No, I don't know if that's an image I want or not.
I don't know. I'm honestly, I'm picturing it now, and it's probably the most. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, that was my little Doctor Who talk, because that's what we've been doing. We've been rewatching that recently. The other thing that that I was going to mention, actually, kind of segueing into that with a little bit of self promotion, is, you know how I promoted my my Doctor How minifigures?
Yes.
Last week. I don't know if you want to bring them up just for illustrative purposes.
Standby caller. Standby. Cut. No Cuthbert. I don't want Cuthbert.
What? So yeah, last week at the end of the stream, when we were kind of all like giving our own giving the floor to shout out about our stuff, I showed off some of my Doctor How custom minifigures, which Sam is about to show us now. Anytime.
Before I do that, Joe's back.
Hey!
Is this thing working now?
Yes, it's working now.
Okay, grab my other microphone.
Oh, you have two?
Well, one that sucks, but I guess it's better than the other one.
One that sucks and one that takes the sucking.
Yes.
So, these are my Doctor How minifigures, and I did say last week that for every pre-order of these figures, I will say fuck Chibnall 5 times. So, I'm a man of my word. Fuck Chibnall. 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 Fuck Chibnall.
That was 11.
Oh, I thought it was 15.
You got 4 more, man.
Yeah. Fuck Chibnall. Fuck Chibnall. Fuck Chibnall. Fuck Chibnall.
Yeah, well done.
Hey. I am a man of my word. You can insult me, you can insult my beard, you can insult anything else about me. I'll still be pissed off, but you cannot say I'm not a man of my word.
Well
I
done.
can, but it would be untrue.
And off the back of that, I have actually yesterday released pre-orders for a new custom theme. The name was given to me by Sam Jones in a wet dream one night, and it is the Wormhole Extreme custom minifigures.
Wormhole Extreme. I went to your website the other day, and I saw this, and I'm like, oh boy. I can make so many jokes about this, but maybe later.
So it's $49.95 Great British pounds of currencies are available, and for that you get 4 beautiful custom printed, designed by me minifigures, including the scientific soldier, the charismatic colonel, the sneezy archaeologist.
Genius naming on that, by the way, mate.
Sneezy archaeologist.
And the alien warrior.
Oh, your ability to just skirt copyright infringement is just it's impressive. I can't believe it. Uh-oh.
Okay, time for the compliment.
Hold on, I got it. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready.
Joe Chambers,
Mm-hmm.
you are not the worst looking person I have met.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You are also not the worst. You're not the worst person I've met.
Oh dear.
I'm kidding. You are not the worst looking person I've met. Sam, on the other hand.
It's all right. It's all right. I get it.
So
that goes straight to your head.
Yeah. What are we all drinking today? Just wondering.
Prosecco.
Prosecco. In a TARDIS glass.
Yeah.
Nice.
Big
I mean,
old-
I was on Dr. Pepper, but I've just finished that, so I'm gonna have to message Mrs. Craig and ask if she would fetch me a tasty beverage. If she'd be so kind.
Okay. Today I've got Blue Moon Belgian White Wheat
Blue
Ale.
Moon, you saw me dancing alone.
Thank you.
I mean, the alternative was to put my camera on and pull down my pants. So, oh wait, that's a full moon.
Yeah.
Yes. So, let's talk the L word.
Lesbians,
Love.
No.
lactose intolerant.
Definitely no.
Lesbian.
Let's circle back to lesbians, because I feel there's a story there from you, Craggle.
Well, for me,
Yeah, I feel like you've got a story about it.
I was just doing the whole Scott Pilgrim thing.
Yeah, and I was doing a reverse Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, because I jumped in with the plural too soon. I should have
Yeah.
gone singular.
And then I was supposed to say lesbians.
Yeah. Wow, me and Joe are on the same wavelength for once.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
For some reason, Jacob keeps posting the same massive comment numerous times. I think he wants you to read it out, so I say, don't.
Yeah, let's all just read it silently and go,
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
So, Lego. It's been a
Lego.
big week for announcements, hasn't it?
I mean,
It
those
has?
Star Wars helmets were pretty sexy, aren't they?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
They were, and they are on the to-do list of let's look at them. So, let's start with those because they are going to get the most conversation out of us. I mean, to start with, look at that.
Yes! Yes, on my word, my desk is roved by a good 2.5 inches.
Did you fart?
No, I got a semi.
Oh.
It was an erection joke, you fiend. No, do you remember, Sam, this might actually be before we were friends, but I did a video, top 10 Lego Star Wars helmets they need to make next. And that was back when the first 3 sets came out. And on there, one of my, at the time, quite left field choices, no one else was thinking of it, was Princess Leia as Bosch from Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
I do remember that video because I did spend a day when we were starting our friendship, go back and watch a load of your old videos.
Wow.
To figure out who is this guy.
It's basically the Lego YouTuber equivalent of Facebook stalking.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, how good does this look?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's so good.
What do you think, Joe?
I mean, I'm not into these, but it's actually the one that I'm just like, hey, that actually looks pretty cool. I do like the Red 5 one because I'm into fighter pilots and whatnot, but like this one actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've already told Mrs. Krakow she's not getting her hands on this because she has most of the helmets. I had the first wave, and then after that she's bought all of them. But she hasn't got the Dark Trooper, which, to be honest with you, is the one that kind of breaks the theme or the sub-theme because it's not a helmet. Because Dark Troopers are robots, so it's actually a robotic head. I think
You're right. That does break the theme.
Huh?
That does break the theme.
Exactly. If you're going to do that, you might as well just do General Grievous or C-3PO. And I think one of the designers was actually asked in an official interview, would you do C-3PO? And he went, no, because that's a robot's head, not a helmet. But they did the Dark Troopers for the Mandalorian. So.
But then they did the Dark Troopers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. But I've told her she can't buy this because she often buys Star Wars sets that I have my eye on, and then I don't get to build them because they're hers.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, this is the great thing about Lego is like it's so versatile that they can make a whole series about helmets from a movie series.
Right.
Granted, it is one of the best movie series of all time. Yada yada.
Actually, where helmets are concerned.
You know, if we're just looking at helmets, unequivocally, I could say that Star Wars is the best movie series of all time.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm just sat here trying to think of other movie series with loads of variety of helmets, and I'm coming up short.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
The closest you would get, I think, would be like something like the MCU, if you count that as a film series rather than a interconnected universe. And even then, the majority of them are all some variation on Iron Man.
Yeah, and again, I consider that an extended mini series. I don't count that as a movie series.
I can't think of anything that comes close to Star Wars.
No.
So we can unequivocally say that as far as helmets go, Star Wars is the best.
Yes.
No disagreements here.
Even with the sequel trilogy, in all fairness.
You know, they even got some good helmets in there.
Yeah. That's probably one of the nicest things you can say about the sequel trilogy is it has some good helmets.
And all branches of Star Wars fans did join together as one and agree.
Yeah.
The prequels fanboys, the post-quel fanboys, the original series fanboys, they all came together and joined hands.
I do just want to address Jacob's comment.
Okay.
Oh, is he making this joke again?
I've got a good response. He wants a Leia bust, but it's not. He wanted a hard 18+ bust of Leia. Well, excuse me, Jacob, but this says 18+. Quite clearly says 18+ on that screen. I've highlighted it for you, so don't worry about it.
He is referring to the Leia of questionable consent.
He is referring to boobies.
Titters.
So we had Princess Leia as Bosch, and we've got, where is it?
How many tabs do you open? Captain Rex, yes.
Captain Rex as well.
Captain Rex. Okay, I have to ask. Like, was he in the prequels?
No, not really.
No.
He was
Okay,
in the
but-
Clone Wars cartoon.
Okay.
But he is an awesome character, and do you know, when I got into the Clone Wars, the first thing I said was he reminds me a lot of Alpha from the Clone Wars era comic books, and I found out that he is pretty much meant to be the same character, but George Lucas didn't like the fact that they already had so many characters whose names began with A: Ahsoka, Anakin. He didn't want another one, so that's why they changed it to Captain Rex.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is his Phase 2 helmet, which is interesting because technically it's a Phase 1 helmet that he kind of he cherry-picked which elements of the Phase 2 helmet to add on to his existing helmet because he wasn't a big fan of it. But yeah, this is going to be very, very popular. He is a fan favorite, and this is one that people have been asked for a long time. But as with all the other helmets, it wasn't. I don't see any on the Princess Leia. I might be wrong, but this one does rely a lot on stickers.
On
I was
stickers.
just about to say.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
I can see stickers here galore already. And
this is the one thing that lets this theme down a lot are the stickers, because on what was it? One of the helmets I had, I think it might have been the Stormtrooper one. The amount of stickers on that was just ridiculous. All the little sort of blue vents and stuff. And it does really make it look cheap. For something that is sort of positioned as a premium adult product, they need to start having printed pieces on this at least.
Yeah.
definitely.
I know
Especially- I mean, when you think about it, for the amount of money they make off of these sets versus like how much it would cost them to make printed brick.
I know, like I always say that if you're paying triple figures, then it should be printed pieces, and these don't quite meet that sort of threshold. But at the same time, these are positioned as being 18 plus adult collectors. They're almost kind of like a gateway drug for adult fans to get into bigger sets. I do think they should be printed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, actually, I was surprised that they even relied on the sticker for the scorch marks on his mask, because I can imagine them that being easy using two of the triangular pieces with like a grey piece underneath so that the grey line comes through.
Yeah. I agree with that.
That's probably the worst looking sticker out of the whole thing. But overall, it is a good looking set, I feel.
Yes. No, I do like it. But yeah, again, the reliance on stickers in these sets is something that frustrates me.
It is inconsistent though, because like with Bosch, I think they're able to create all the main features just using parts. Now this one, like like the tally marks and stuff, yeah, they're gonna have to use some sort of decal sticker or print. But
Yeah.
look how much that one looks so much better without any stickers on it, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing there I can see straight away that's a sticker. It's all done with creative parts usage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And see with me, it's not necessarily that there are stickers. It's I like to see that creativity of let's make everything we can within this constraint, within this what pieces we have.
Yeah. And I do feel like with the Rex one, there's a couple of things there. And I'm like, did you really need to use a sticker for that? Could you not have done like a change in parts? Definitely the tally marks. There's no way around that.
Yeah.
But like
seriously.
the scorch marks in particular, I thought that could have been done better,
Yeah. I mean, all that being said, I mean these are fun little. I mean, they are expensive for what they are, but they look fun.
One more.
Yeah.
Commander
This one is
Cody.
very quickly.
Okay. This one was in the prequels, right? Commander Cody?
He was in Revenge of the Sith, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had a couple of scenes with Obi-Wan, but his big scene, execute Order 66. It will be done, my lord.
But this is the Phase 1 Cody.
Yeah.
This is not the version that we saw in the films. This is the one from the first couple of seasons of the Clone Wars.
Oh, okay.
So they have given you one sort of phase 2, even though it's a cannibalized phase 2, and also a phase 1 clone trooper. And personally, I always preferred the phase 1 clone trooper helmets. The phase 2, I get what they were going for, something that was showing transition into a stormtrooper gear. But the phase 1, I have a lot more nostalgia for, and I think this looks fantastic.
Okay.
I do like how they managed to acquire the shape of it with the creative parts usage, but they're very limited on stickers.
Yeah, there's that one. Is there any other? Oh, there's the little sort of decals on the side.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's less intrusive than the ones on Rex, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's nothing really major this side as well.
Yeah. So surprisingly, out of the 3, I mean, I love them all. I think Rex is probably the weakest just because of the sticker usage.
Okay.
That's my opinion anyway, but
I just want to point out from the movie that Commander Cody here, he didn't hesitate one bit when he was told to just go kill his friend.
yeah.
No.
That is explained to an extent in the Clone Wars. I think a lot better in the series.
Okay.
But at the same time, I am with you because we do see other clone troopers resist it.
Yeah.
It's basically to do with like an organic microchip that is implanted in them that overrules part of their sort of
free will.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we do see clone troopers like Rex who are able to resist it to a point where someone else can help them, you know?
Okay.
Some resist and then fall to it. Others just go like a snap of the fingers.
You got it,
Right,
bro.
well, that's 15 minutes.
It's 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready? Do you want to put Joe on big screen so we can like, you know, we can bask in the warmth of his appreciation of my compliments?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I got to get ready. Oh. All right, let me hear it. Oh.
Joe Chambers.
Oh.
I have now come to appreciate that you are someone I've met.
Yes! Oh, baby, was that good for you too? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I need a smoke. How about yourself?
I'm just going to leave it on Joe making these weird sex noises because if anybody tunes in, this is the content they want.
Can you imagine if this was on a podcast? Someone's listening to this on the tube and their earphone slips out.
Yeah. If they are listening to this at work, they just got fired.
Oh, yeah.
And Craggle, of all the people I've met, you're one of them.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, Mrs. Craggle says she's still getting Rex despite the stickers. Yeah, absolutely. It's still a great set. I just think the stickers make it, if we're looking at these closely, the weakest of the 3, maybe.
Okay.
The thing is, Lego know it's going to sell anyway. They could have, especially that character. It's been like one of the most demanded characters since they did the very first helmet in this line.
Get out.
You know, they could have put out pretty much like the least effort ever, and it would still sell. People would moan about it, but they'd still buy it.
Let me correct you there, bud. They have put out the least amount of effort. And guess what? They still sold a lot of whatever that was. Dogs.
For those of us in the UK, those helmets are arriving or shipping from the 1st of March. So
they're not going to ship on the 1st of March. You know this is bollocks. Anytime you pre-order from Lego.com, right, they screw it up and you end up getting your set shipped about 2 weeks after the release date. People will go and store them before you. Fair enough, because, you know, even if they shipped on day 1, they would. But what annoys me is I remember with the 2 biggest pre-orders previously, with the Mario and the Luigi one, they messed up. Both times they had the same mistake when they were shipping the ones that people ordered on day one online before the pre-orders done previously. So people who went on day one and ordered online, they were shipping immediately, and then all the pre-orders afterwards were shipping like a week later. Mrs. Craggle's Luigi didn't ship until 2 weeks after release date, and she pre-ordered like 6 months in advance.
What day did you? Okay, it's shipping March 1st. Okay, it's the same here.
April 1st.
Okay, 1st of March. Okay, on the U.S. site, it's the same. It's March 1st, and for you folks who use the dollar, it's $69.99 in dollars.
Yeah, that's about right, I think.
Yeah.
Previously, these were the first lot I think were $49.99. Then they went to $54.99.
Woo.
And now they're $59.99. So
Okay.
previously, I think the only one that was this price back in the early days was the Darth Vader helmet. Was that right, Sam? Or
I think you're right. Yeah,
it was more expensive than the others, wasn't it?
it was. Yeah. So as you can probably see, I have got a lot more tabs open above here.
Oh no!
I did some coming soon research on the Lego
Who
website.
let him on the internet?
I don't like that many tabs open. Like that just.
Yeah.
It's all right. It gets close to 3 of them now.
Okay.
So as this one's chucked itself on the page, Technic car, from your American sport called NASCAR.
Oh.
Oh, are those the ones that send rockets into space?
Yeah,
No, that's
them.
NASCAR.
Funny looking rocket. It's a ground rocket.
Oh boy.
It's weird. It almost looks minifig scale.
Almost.
It almost sort of does, but not only that, the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 they've done a few times now. Whether they've done a NASCAR version of it or just a regular Technic version of it, they've done a few times.
Huh.
Right.
So it's kind of getting to a stage of going, how many more times do you want? Don't get me wrong, it's a nice car, but how many more times do you want to, do this nice car? Pick another car.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. It's my opinion, anyway.
So you're saying this is the NASCAR version of the Lego Luke's Land Speeder?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
There have been 1 or 2 versions, yes.
I mean, looks all right again, but stickers probably not one I'm going to be.
I wish there was something for scale because I feel like that's actually nowhere near minifig scale, but it kind of deceptively might be. I think it's the wheels on it are making me think that it looks minifig scale, but it's probably not.
Nah.
It's a Technic set.
How many different car series do they have? Because I know they have the Speed Champions, they have Technic, and then they have whatever that Mustang is.
Creator.
That Mustang is nice, though. That's Creator Expert.
But then that's been changed now, isn't it? To the Adults Welcome or something?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, you kind of have cars like infiltrating pretty much every theme, like Lego City and stuff like that as well. You know?
That's true.
So the next car on this list, which is probably the same sort of price range as what the Mustang was, I think, if I remember rightly, is the new Ford GT. But again, it's made out of Technic.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of these builds. I gotta be honest.
Do you know what? I got the Ferrari.
I've said it before.
One. I got the big Ferrari race car one. They did beginning of last year.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not a Technic guy.
Yeah,
it was alright, but I had to do a couple of mods to it to actually get it to sit like a race car.
Really?
Because,
I mean, I appreciate Technic, and I'm glad that whenever I think it was in the noughties or whatever, Lego sort of broke off that rule or whatever, the unwritten rule that they couldn't include Technic pieces inside Lego System stuff, because honestly, I do think that the builds in Lego System have gotten better with the use of Technic pieces allowed. But in terms of a purely Technic set, I've never found one that's really made me want to get it. This has got a couple of the Technic monster truck ones, Monster Jam.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And they're okay, they're fine, but nothing that's really floated my boat.
So
No,
I got the Technic Volvo dump truck.
Ooh.
And it's pretty cool and everything, and I liked building it, and I've never built something like that before. It's really impressive how they do all the gearing and like how it all functions. But I'm probably going to disassemble it and sell it. It's like it's just kind of sitting there and not doing what it's supposed to do, and I had my fun with it. So
sounds like one of my ex-girlfriends.
I was just about to.
Oh,
had my fun with it. Got to get rid of it.
It just sits there doing nothing.
So I had.
Well, she's your ex-girlfriend, but she's also your wife now, buddy. Let's calm
down. Shots fired.
Mrs. Craggle, I've met her. She's a really classy lady. What are you talking about?
She was not the lady I was referring to.
I know.
I can confirm with the utmost confidence that Mrs. Craggle does not just sit there and do nothing.
Mrs. Craggle is awesome.
There's an insight
We
here.
love you, Mrs. Craggle.
We all love you, Mrs. Craggle. Oh, we're gonna die.
Oh yeah, the next time we're all in a room.
I'm never coming to England again.
Yeah, next time we're on a room, I'm gonna remember to buy lube.
Yeah, don't drop the soap, boys.
Suddenly, I hear a knock at the door, and I hear my wife go, "Oh, Mrs. Craggle, how are you doing? Why, yes, Joe is upstairs. Why do you want to see him? Oh, put the gun down."
Oh, really? Spacetime says he thinks Lego Shop.com shipped his February 1st pre-orders yesterday. That is astonishing if that's true. Fair play.
Wow.
Maybe they're better in the US.
Maybe. Who knows?
I mean,
we usually are.
Do you know in the US, do they come from the factory in Mexico? Is that where you get your ship from? Because we got villains. It take a lot longer.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh.
Do they even have a factory in the United States, or is it in Mexico?
No, it's in Mexico. It's in Mexico. I
wouldn't think they would have one here.
I've heard it being told different ways. I've heard that the idea was they positioned factories to sort of, serve the different areas of the world. But then I've also heard that it doesn't go that way, and the different factories create different sets. So, like in the UK, you could still get a set or get part of a set from Mexico or something. I'm not sure. Apparently they're building a factory in Virginia.
Virginia? Ooh. I gotta move to Virginia.
Virginia is for Lego builders, it seems.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I grew up near there in Maryland, so.
So yeah, the Ford GT 2022, which is coming out in 2023. Yay or nay?
That's the opposite of how car companies do it.
I mean, it's got some nice looking parts, but again, heavily relies on stickers where it doesn't need to, really.
The thing is, these kind of cars are supposed to look smooth, curvaceous, aerodynamic, and the Technic just doesn't complement that at all with all of the random holes and gaps and stuff,
Again, like your ex-girlfriend.
Wow.
Oh, so you've met her?
She wasn't smooth and curvaceous. She had a lot of weird angles.
But she did have lots of holes.
Oh! Stand by. How many? Oh, good. Sanity has arrived. Andy Yu is here. Oh, thank God. Andy, you gotta help us.
Andy Yu, who is definitely not Australian, as Joe thought last time.
You thought he was Australian?
Yeah, remember he did the whole Andy Yu or something in Australian accent? Or what he thought?
Andy Yu. No. His name sounds good saying it like that. And presenting Andy Yu.
I don't even know what's happening now.
I don't either.
Spacetime says shipping has gotten better since they switched to UPS. When they used FedEx, my orders would sit in Salt Lake City for a few days before making it to Boise. Okay.
What, you mean they would sit at Joe's house, give time Joe to build them before moving on to yours?
Yeah, girl.
You say build, you mean put random bags in mouth and then spit back out?
Nah, he sorts them by colour, mate.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right, next Lego set.
Next Lego set. More cars, but Speed Champions related.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, these are definitely a must purchase for me because I get them for my mother because she loves the Racing Speed Champion sets.
They're very good sets. I do like them.
And be fair, these are sets that rely a lot on stickers, but they have dialed that back a little bit in the last year or so, I've noticed. I mean, this one I think it's still got some stickers for the headlights and the dash ornament. But
yeah,
I
definitely
believe that
the headlights and the dash and the engine bay here or the bonnet.
I'm hoping that the color match is as good as it is in that render because I left a lot of the stickers off my Aston Martin when I bought one for the mother, I bought one for myself because the grey of the stickers in the Aston Martin set for things like the door handles was completely different to the grey of the actual Lego brick that it goes on. It just looked abysmal.
Craggle,
yes.
Does that look printed to you, that exhaust, or does that look like a sticker?
It looks to me like a print.
It looks like a print.
Yeah, the one below it looks like a sticker, which is surprising because that's not like a 1x1.
Yeah.
But yeah, the exhaust looks like a print.
Looks good though. I do like the look of the build.
The shape of it is very nice. It reminds me a bit of a Batmobile, which I'm sure will get Jacob Neely hard.
I mean, that's kind of the weird thing is like these Speed Champions ones actually kind of look better than the Technic ones.
Yeah,
100%.
It's
I mean,
weird.
The Aston Martin Speed Champion one looked way better than the Creator Expert, and you think at the Creator Expert scale you'd be able to get the curves better, but it just looked like a 1980s cigarette lighter. It was crap.
Again, is this like your Expo? No.
I definitely this one good. And on that note, Craggle, 15 minutes.
Okay. 15 minutes, right. Joe Chambers.
Stand by. Okay, I'm ready.
You have 2 eyes, 2 ears.
That I do.
And 2 eyebrows, giving you a reasonably symmetric face.
Oh. I wish I could say the same for yourself, but you've tried.
You tried.
The problem is Mrs. Crackle gets a bit too bitey. I've told her Mike Tyson is not a role model she wants to aspire to, but you know, at least I've still got the one ear.
Oh, wow.
Again, I'm sure we've said this before, but Mrs. Craggle, if you need help, please blink. Please blink twice.
Also, the minifigure of this one has the Harry Potter hairpiece in orange, which is a new recolor.
Oh, really?
So basically, now you can create a minifig of what it would look like if Ron and Harry were to have a crazy love child.
We've all been thinking it.
I mean, it's been on my mind for years.
It's the definition of a wizard did it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Next one. A twofer in the Speed Champions set. The McLaren Solus GT and the McLaren F1 LM. Now, for me, the McLaren F1 always been a beautiful car. Always.
Yeah.
And
that's got a lot of stickers.
It's got a lot of stickers, man.
A lot of stickers.
And again, those ones there, the orange needs to match the orange of the plastic.
Yeah.
100%.
If it doesn't, it's going to look terrible.
Yeah, and in which case you're better off doing exactly what you said, leaving them off and not bothering with them at all.
Yeah.
Is that McLaren bit there? Is that a sticker? Because if so, that is tiny, right at the front. The text, I think, is.
I think you might be right.
Do they usually put stickers on
oh my word!
Transparent things like that?
That's got to be a print, right?
I hope
that looks like snot building. That does, right? That's like the top part of the plate.
Yeah, that's the edge of a plate. That is.
Yeah, they've done that before and they've printed on it. I think that's a print.
Really?
I think that is a print.
Yeah, I would go and agree with you and say that's a print. Yeah, because that's too narrow for a sticker. Gotta be.
Yeah.
It does look good.
Very interesting.
From that angle, it looks they've got the curve spot on. I think.
Yeah.
Again, it's going to be the stickers are going to make or break it. Unfortunately.
But again, at this scale, there isn't much you can do to add detail.
No.
On stuff like that, except for adding a sticker. Now, my brother-in-law Tom, the guy I auditioned for Lego Masters with last year, he's actually into these. He's collecting these ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So, he says he really likes them. He's not really a car guy, but he likes collecting these. But yeah, I'll let him know that these sets are looking good.
The mom's going to love these anyway. She's going to really enjoy building these ones, and she prefers the colourful cars as well. So
yeah.
Okay.
The other car in this set is the Solus GT. This white and black one over here.
Nice.
Only a couple.
I honestly thought that was the way around. I thought that was the F1 and the Solus was the orange one.
No. The orange one is the F1 LM.
Okay.
And this one is the Solus GT.
Got you. So that looks like, again, a mixture of printed pieces and stickers, because the middle bit, that 1x2 is a sticker, but those slopes, like plates, modified plates, I think down the front.
Oh, okay, I see.
I think that's a print for the headlight. I think that's a print there.
Yeah, I would. We don't have a better angle on that, unfortunately. But even from the back, there's only a couple.
That's a cool tech. I like that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
What this way they've done the light?
Yeah,
it's very cool.
That's some good part usage.
So definitely want to watch out for this one. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely printed, Craggle.
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Yeah. So that small and that angle, it's got to be.
Yeah. The minifigs, they're okay. I think they're just generic. Oh, they have McLaren on one of them. But...
Yeah, they got McLaren wording on this hoodie over here, and they've got the logo on this race suit over here with the colours. So, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's good.
Another sticker loaded one, but the Ferrari A12 Competizione.
Yeah, that's.
I'm a little bit sick of it because it's so many stickers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, just look at this front end. It's like where isn't there a sticker?
And you know what
what we really need to do.
Go on.
What we really need to do is have someone guest on here who actually is into stickers, because I think like we hate on stickers a lot, And we're right, let's be honest.
Oh yeah, we're not.
But the thing is, though, you have other companies who don't rely on the stickers, and they're supposed to be like, down from Lego, and it's like,
Well,
I mean, this I was going to say is, I honestly, from a distance, thought they had been clever with the black stripe at least, but no, they've only done part of it with brick built, and then you have that sticker on the 1x2s that just kind of ruins it for me. I mean, the canopy piece is obviously going to be printed because you can't really expect people to put stickers on there.
No, that bit, yeah.
But I bet you as well that the quality of that canopy, the vibrance of the colors is not going to match the color of the stickers.
Yeah.
It never does.
Nope.
It's always just slightly off. But I mean, if we're talking about like, how Lego got in trouble, a few decades ago for having way too many parts. I mean, this is an instance where if they make printed bricks for every single thing that they now require, stickers for.
But not everything, but definitely I feel like, especially if stuff occurs like more than once, I feel like, like I think I had one set recently and there was 4 stickers for the same small piece, like because they appeared 4 times in the set. I'm like, I'm not being funny. If something appears 4 times in the set, just print it,
Yeah.
And like I think these ones I'm kind of on the fence of, because the Speed Champions ones I get they're kind of around the £20 mark, but especially when you get 3 figures, you should be having all printed pieces. But even excusing Lego at this level, stuff like Mega Constructs or Mega Blocks, as it was formerly known, they do their Pokemon sets, no stickers whatsoever, 100% printed pieces. They are a company with fewer resources, fewer revenue, and yet they're able to do 100% printed pieces.
Interesting. I never got to ask, how were those knockoff Ninja Turtle sets?
Oh, stand by. There's going to be a video.
Okay. Can't wait.
You were invited to a live stream, and it was probably the nicest I've ever been to you, but you refused to turn up, so...
I was at work.
Andy says, ever wondered when we were kids, we love stickers in general, not referring to Lego. Tell me that's true. Yeah, in terms of like the Panini collector albums, wrestling, Batman.
Sticker books you used to get. Yeah.
They still make those, but I don't think they're as popular as they were among kids now as they were in the 90s. In the 90s, they were the shit.
Yeah, we were equally entertained back then, let's be honest.
Well, I remember taking like the 3 or 4 I had going all at the same time into school and comparing them against your mate's 3 or 4 that he had, and sitting there going, look, but no, I've got this one and you haven't got that one.
Shiny stickers as well. Better. Collecting stuff was really a big part of 90s childhood, I think, because you had Pogs, Tazos, stickers. The very first stickers I remember getting into was WWF stickers. And it was like they had Batman the Animated Series sticker ones. They did. I mean, there was a real Ghostbusters one as well, Ninja Turtles. But do you have the company Panini in America?
No, I was about to ask, what is that?
It's basically the company that does all the sticker albums. I mean, I still see them for stuff like every time there's a football World Cup or FIFA Championship, they do them. But it's weird. They're called Panini, but their logo is like a guy in a jousting getup.
Oh,
like a guy on a horse.
I bet they do have that here, but like,
yeah. But yeah,
I remember. I had loads of them.
I've been looking. In all fairness, I will say this. I will confess. I've been looking on eBay for a Batman the Animated Series completed Panini sticker album, just for nostalgia, because I did complete that and I lost it in a house fire. So,
oh no,
yeah. And you know what? I can find loads of completed sticker albums from that era, but the Batman the Animated Series one, the majority of the ones I found are uncompleted.
Huh.
So I don't know whether it was harder to complete that one or not, which makes me even more furious because I know I completed it. But I did find one of the times up before Christmas, I went with my parents. I found my Star Wars Special Edition Tazos ring binder with a complete collection in it. So that was quite cool.
Okay, sorry. What are Tazos?
So do you remember? Do you remember Pogs? You have Pogs over there?
Yes.
Yeah, because Pogs came from Hawaii, if I remember correctly. Well, at the time, Walker's, who is like the biggest crisp company in the UK, is actually owned by Lay's now, but previously it was a British-owned company. They tried to cash in on the Pogs market by doing their own version of Pogs called Tazos, and they had little slots in the side that they could then be made into structures. And originally, I think they did Looney Tunes ones, right? Was that the first one? And then later on, they went into all other kinds of stuff. But what really pushed Tazos above Pogs was when they did. You could get the Tazos in the packets of crisps, and they all had pictures of the Star Wars movies on there when the special edition films come out in the mid-90s.
Yeah,
they did like a ring binder. You could put them in the ring binder and stuff.
This is what they look like. Here you go, with little slots inside.
Yeah, the original ones.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I.
That's the book. That's the one.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah. It was a hard thing to complete because around that time, Walker's launched Doritos. No one in my house liked Doritos, and I think the last 2 pages of the book, they did I think 12 Tazos that were exclusive. You could only get them in packs of Doritos.
Same, and I think at that stage, especially in our household, Doritos were considered a premium item. So
they were more expensive than regular crisps. Yeah, at the time.
Yeah, it was a little bit priced out of our market, if you will.
Yeah, as a working class family, yeah, they were priced out of the market. No one liked them. My mum wasn't going to buy packets of food that no one liked for that price just to get the Tazos. And not very funny, most of the kids in my area were absolute dickheads when I tried to trade them for the Doritos ones. They had multiple Doritos, as one family did, because they freaking lived off the stuff. But they wouldn't. They wanted like my entire Tazo collection just for like one. And I was like, no, I've got all these duplicates that I'll trade you. I'm not trading you stuff I haven't got duplicates of, because what's the point?
Yeah. So they lived off of Doritos. Who's laughing now?
Well, I think like 2/3 of the family are dead, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I did complete it in the end. It was a hard fought battle, but it was one that was won. Yeah, that was a poor choice of words. Andy says another collecting rabbit hole. Right, yeah. It is honestly, I feel like it's a certain type of personality that gets into collecting stuff.
Doesn't even have to be a certain kind of personality.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like there's a little bit of OCD.
Yeah.
A little bit of
ADD.
Yeah. And that's not me insulting anyone, because I 100%, I'm part of that. But
yeah,
it's funny though, because I remember,
You might remember, you might not. But again, another collecting rabbit hole. Was it the 90? It was either the 98 World Cup or the Euros or something around in the 90s. They released a load of silver coins that you could collect for the England football team.
Yes.
Yeah, those were massively big in the 90s. And do you know what? I think my dad still has my full set of that.
One of the funniest things I've seen, and this is a bit more recent, but along the same lines, it was one of the anniversaries of Winnie the Pooh, and they did commemorative 50p pieces. So they were actual currency, but they had different Winnie the Pooh designs on the back of the coins. And
really?
I saw on Facebook, this woman was selling her duplicates, and she said it's almost a complete set, but one of the coins is it was like a set of 6, and she said, I've got 5 unique coins and 1 duplicate that I'm selling, and she said I will sell the lot for £2.75. And everyone's like, but that's £3 worth of currency. And she's like, yeah, but one of them is a duplicate. It was like, yeah, but it's still £3. You could take those to a shop and spend them, so you're immediately you're making 25p loss.
Yeah.
And she just didn't get this. She was like, no, because the other one's not worth as much. And it's like, as a collector's
No.
item, but as actual legal tender.
It's legal tender. They're worth how much is on them.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Queen's Golden Jubilee in 2002? I want to say it was, or Silver
Something.
Jubilee.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I
remember that so well. I was there. We got all the Jubilee done.
Did you go for tea?
What?
Did you go for tea?
I got the commemorative tea.
Oh,
I drank the shit out of that tea. Oh, it was tea time, and we had crumpets with the Queen.
Yes, Andy. Especially
yes.
Special Edition and then Phantom Menace in particular. There was so much stuff to collect. And annoyingly, I had pretty much everything Phantom Menace collectible in terms of like food products. I had the little tins of chocolates with the rubber figurine on top. I had the little lightsaber toys that come in the cereal boxes. I had all of that. And annoyingly, they all went up in smoke in a house fire.
Oh.
And the worst thing was I kept a lot of the stuff, like the little gifts in the cereal boxes, in the packaging because I knew they'd be collector's items in the future. That was my investment into later life, my retirement fund. And
Your retirement fund.
So now I've got to be doing YouTube videos to the day I die now.
And coming on live streams with us.
Yeah. Is there any wonder I'm angry?
Have to or get to?
Oh dear. Craggle, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Do we have to keep doing this? I feel like we're forcing this. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready. Woo!
Joe Chambers,
I'm here.
you are in the top 10 American people that I have met that are called Joe Chambers.
You met that fucker from Tennessee, didn't you? I hate that asshole. He's always beating me at everything.
Did you say hate or ate?
Hate.
Oh, I thought that you were saying that you ate out his asshole.
Well, there was that. Anyway,
next Lego set.
Yeah, next Legos.
Next one. Another speed champion set. Porsche 963. Le Mans style hypercar.
The 1-star hype car.
No, Le Mans style hypercar.
I thought he said 1-star hypercar.
I heard 1-star hype car.
I mean, it kind of looks like someone fell on it.
It's a very nice car in real life.
The Lego set looks a bit flat.
And have you seen the sticker work?
Again, are we talking about his ex-girlfriend or are we talking about the car? It does look a bit flat.
We're pretty sure they're still talking about the car, mate.
Mate, my ex-girlfriends were not flat.
And yet, you know what? Never mind.
I'll have
Just
you know that I am a big fan of bounty castles.
As am I.
In that section of the image, there are 16 stickers.
Fuck.
Oh, jeez.
No, this is a hard pass. I mean, I probably end up buying it for the mother. For
I mean, again, nice, but the amount of stickers is just putting me off, man.
That is horrendous sticker usage.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
So on that one, it's a no from me.
Yeah. I don't think it looks. I mean, the car might look nice in real life, but I don't think the set itself even looks very good.
No.
It also looks like it's got a Bubba Gump lip at the front as well. Oh, it's
Bubba Gump lip.
Yeah, it's meant to be the splitter and diffuser where all the air goes in, but it's poorly done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
I bet you the designers, as they were making it, they just went like, man, there's not much we can do with this. We just have to use a shit ton of stickers.
Did you close the tab, by the way? Because you still got a shed load of tabs open.
No, I haven't closed the tabs.
After last week, he's like, man, we have got to have things to talk about.
Hey, I did my research 5 minutes before.
Yeah. Just
And-
like I did goddamn sound check 5 minutes before. Fuck you, microphone. Anyway.
A little dinky creative 3-in-1 set.
Okay.
I
It's
do like
nice.
some of these creative 3-in-1 sets. They're quite good.
But do you not think this is overpriced, though?
$12.99, yeah, for 128 pieces.
128 pieces?
And that's going to be a lot of small pieces. You're going to see some of those like Technic brackets and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, but like 12 for a mom, can I get this, please? Kind of shopping trip sort of thing. I guess it's fine. But you're right, it is kind of expensive.
I feel like that should be around the $8.99 mark, really.
I do agree.
But we know everything's going up, so. Yes, actually, I do get that. I think it's the teal. Andy, you said the GTA Vice City. Yeah, I get that.
He's the teal here. Yeah, I'll back that.
Yep.
Oh, can I
Yep,
just
I'm
share
with you.
something as well, actually?
Pardon?
Can I share something?
Oh,
Sure.
you back on, mate. What do you want to share?
Crack on. That's still one of my favorites.
So this is something that Spacetime has just sent me on Discord, and this is the Batman the Animated Series sticker album. This is a blank sticker album. So that's the Panini logo with the guy jousting. No, he's not on a horse. He's doing it on foot.
He's just jousting.
But it has the complete collection ready for you to put in.
Oh no!
Yeah,
that would be so much fun.
it's in pretty good nick as well. 50 pence the
Wow.
sticker album was
Is that
back then.
Is that a sealed
Wow.
sticker pack as well, Craggle?
There's one packet. Yeah, it looks like one packet of sealed stickers.
Oh, I remember opening those as a kid. Oh, it takes me back,
The
man.
problem is though, the price.
It's
Yeah.
$1.99. Yeah.
Oh, I want to know is what the hell is this international shipping that is only $1?
Because it's flat, like your ex-girlfriend, and I'm sorry. I need to drink more while we're doing this. This is getting funner. Anyway.
Yeah.
So Craggle, if I order your what did you call it? Your Biff Tannen minifig,
Yeah.
will you buy this?
What? How does that work?
Because it gives you money.
Not enough to get this.
Okay, I know.
You'd have to buy a lot of Biff Tannen minifigs, mate.
Yeah.
God damn it, Biff Tannen.
Oh, do you know what? This is hitting me right in the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Forget Joe's microphone fund. Let's get a Batman animated series sticker fund going.
Yeah, we
to
can do
Space
like
Time.
joint custody, can't we?
Do you know when you're building something and you're like, I don't need to order those. I have tons of those. And then you get
And
to
then you
building
can't find them.
and you can't find them anywhere.
100%.
Yeah.
Freaking 2x3 white plates.
I
I
thought
thought I had a ton of them.
I bought once upon a time a shed load of 2x4 bricks, and I wanted to build a stand for some minifigures for a video, and we searched the whole house and came up with a total of like 30, and I needed like 80.
Jeez.
And the problem is with 2x4s is they're not the easiest to post, so
No.
yeah. I should say thank you to Andy Yu, by the way, because Andy Yu did make good on his word, and he did pre-order the Wormhole Extreme minifigures. So thank you for that.
You know, I don't want a microphone fund. I want a microphone stand fund, but it's okay. I just need to run down to Best Buy and grab one. Don't worry. It's been on the list. It's been on the list of things
Oh,
to
mate,
do.
you're out of the picture now. The new fund is for the Batman sticker album that me and Sam are going to have joint custody over.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, this should be $8.99, but it's cool. Next set. This
What the? I haven't seen
Disney
this.
100 celebration.
Yeah.
Oh wait, didn't they do Steamboat Mickey as a brickhead already in a twin pack with Minnie? I swear they did. Maybe I'm. I swear they did, didn't they?
I don't know.
Unless I saw like a fan one.
I don't think it was a brickhead. I think it was didn't they do like the full set? Like
Yeah, they did the Lego Ideas set. It was a fantastic set. I got that.
Yeah.
'cause I had that.
I swear
That's
they
the
did
one I'm
brickheads.
thinking of.
Maybe it was a fan creation I saw. Yeah, I can't find anything on Google. It must be a fan one.
No, I think it was a fan one that you must have seen, mate.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
What is the thing on the left? It kind of looks like a demented version of Mickey. I know it's not. It's that's the one. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely remember seeing one of those cartoons. They were kind of nightmare fuel.
Yeah, anything from the 20th century usually is. In hindsight.
I mean, I guess if you were doing 100th celebration of Disney, it's kind of a good selection because you've got Mickey Mouse and Steamboat Willie. Oswald the Rabbit, not a popular choice, but I guess he is a landmark for them. Snow White is the main character in the first feature-length animated movie, and then Tinkerbell was always an important mascot for Disneyland, for the theme parks, and also particularly in home video in the 90s, always to have her flying over the logo at the start of each video. So,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tinkerbell was a very important mascot to me. Yep. Yep.
Joe, are we bonding on something?
What was that?
Are we bonding there? Because I've got a big thing for Tinkerbell.
I've got a big thing for Tinkerbell too.
Yeah. Those of you who aren't sure, the big thing is my penis.
You know,
I
sometimes leaving things unsaid is funnier, and that's what I was going for. That's hilarious.
I just like to remove any confusion there,
Yeah. Yeah, beat it into submission.
Also, I kind of was paraphrasing Dr. Hammer. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Captain Hammer from Dr. Horrible sing-along blog. I
forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
The hammer is my penis.
Okay, Sam. You see this?
What is that?
This is the bin of leftover Skylab parts.
Okay.
From when I was doing kits.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if I'm going to do any more kits, but I have all of this. So I might do a couple more kits just to I don't know.
Get rid of it.
All of this. Anyway.
This one's up your street, Joe.
Okay.
I wanted to see, is anyone else getting those brickheads?
No.
Okay.
No,
don't really do brickheads here.
Okay.
That's with. Yeah, okay. So it's another version of the space shuttle.
Yeah. Coming on the 1st of March.
Now, see, this one is $8.99.
Yeah.
And looks about the same size, volume of stuff as the motorcycle. So why is
it has more parts than the motorcycle?
Yeah, I mean that might mean smaller parts, but in terms of the volume of stuff, this looks about the same, and yet it's £4 cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, they're less specialized parts. They're less. I mean, from what it looks like, there are less like Technic pieces and specialized parts.
You're true there. You're right there. Yeah.
But besides that, yeah, I mean, that looks like it. Man, I totally missed this one. How many different versions of the shuttle have they made in the last couple of years?
How do you not know this? This is like your specialist area.
Yeah, I know, but
I mean, if you were on Mastermind, this is literally your thing.
yeah.
And he knows nothing
Why
about
you're
it.
on the show.
Do you ever see that clip of what was it? I think it was Mastermind, and I think the guy's specialist subject was the films of Jim Carrey, and he got a grand total of 0 questions right. That was his specialist subject. It was like the worst performance they've ever had.
That's hilarious.
That's brilliant.
In my defense, I don't peruse the Lego site like every single day, so.
Neither do I, Joe.
No,
This is
still,
I've been on in a week.
You know, you do go outside your house into shops where Lego is sold, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
You are making.
I was making
You're making a lot of assumptions there, buddy.
Do you know this one here? To me, this looks less like an astronaut and more like that robot, the Nissan robots.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, hey, if you're given a limited number of parts in a 3-in-1 set, these are actually pretty cool for what you can make for that.
I mean, it's like a stocking filler type gift. I know it comes out in March, but I think this is a great thing, to give to a kid. They've got a few different builds out of it,
Yeah. And I happen to know a kid who really likes space stuff, so this might be fun. Then again, he also has...
You need to stop referring to yourself as a kid, mate. We all know you love Lego space stuff. It's all right, man.
Yeah.
It's Joe.
It's little Asian me.
Oh dear.
Man, that looks huge in his hand.
Oh my.
Good night, everybody.
You know what? This is another reason why we could never record and put this out as a podcast. Because the materials are laughing in hysterics where people go, are they actually going to talk about anything?
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, sorry. Craggle can't make it today. He's under investigation.
I didn't even mean it that way. That's the worst thing. I just meant that the actual build looks larger than in the other picture.
And if anybody's wondering why we never did a live recording of any kind of show when Joe was actually in the room, this is why we were in hysterics too much. We couldn't form any words when we spoke to each other.
Because you were working that day.
Well, there was that as well.
But even when we went for the meal.
What was that?
We went for the meal. There was like between us making jokes all the time and laughing hysterically, and then me just not getting my food.
Wow.
Okay.
Right. Look, Lego.
Is there any more?
Okay. Lego.
No, there's no more sets I wanted to show. The only thing I have left to show now is something I saw on BrickNerd earlier in the week. And it's more of a technique-y thing.
Nobody got that? Okay, I'm done.
Rockwork building techniques.
I saw this on Instagram.
I just got an order. Did you hear that?
Woo!
Who ordered? Well, what did they order, more importantly?
What?
Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, actually, because I think I recognize the name. I do recognize the name.
Okay.
Someone ordered some minifigs.
Okay.
If the person is watching, I'm allowed to say that they bought what they bought. Let us know.
If it's Lady Sam and she's bought the Wormhole Extreme, I think we talked about her ordering those for her dad.
No, it's not her.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, Spacetime Bricksteel, thank you so much for your order. So Spacetime has just bought 3 custom minifigures, or pre-ordered.
Amazing.
He's bought the Bad Wolf Girl, the 10th
Ooh.
Doctor, and the Flat Top Destructor.
Oh,
What I'm really excited about is he's bought the Flat Top Destructor. I know he was in the market for a Gozer a while back because he was planning on doing a mock of the final battle from Ghostbusters 1. So could that be back on the cards? Because he was making some really good progress with that in studio.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. That was looking great.
I'm still waiting for him to finish the MC Escher stuff, which he and I were talking about. But if you found that it was not feasible, totally understand. Because weirdly, MC Escher is not feasible in real life. Oh no.
But yeah, thank you so much for the support, Spacetime. And I'm sorry to have interrupted you, Sam. I just got a bit excited.
No, it's fine, Craigle. We're all here to celebrate your success.
Oh,
I'm not.
yeah, Joe's not.
So this was on Brick Nerd earlier in the week about doing some techniques or different techniques to build funky rock outcrops. Something that I will be doing.
Trenzalore.
Trenzalore, yeah.
Trenzalore.
Yes.
Trenzalore.
Yes.
Yeah, I could definitely look at that to help my my little Mars dioramas. I'm
That's
looking
what
at
I thought as well. Yeah, build up some rock features on your Mars dioramas as well.
Yeah,
could certainly do that with Beagle 2 because we all know it was an amazing failure.
We all know Beagle 2 needs all the help it can get.
Exactly.
And they are adorable, let's be honest. You know, as breeds go, they are really adorable.
Yes, of course. They're actually not very smart as far as dogs go, but who's counting?
Yeah, but they make up for that in just floppy-earedness.
Yes. And ness.
I mean, look at that.
That's sexy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
You can get to Riyadh from 358 pounds? That's awesome. Don't go to Riyadh. It's not fun.
No, I've been there, done that, got a t-shirt.
Yeah. I didn't get a t-shirt.
I just thought that was a made-up place.
Riyadh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's real. Don't go there.
This one looks quite good.
Yes.
Mm.
And even that looks freaking amazing. And some of this is...
I don't know. To me, it's not as impressive as the others. Like, well, that's good. That is very cool.
Yeah. I love that.
Mm.
And can we... Oh, that's very clever how they've done Baby Yoda. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do see that.
Minifigure hands on a little 1x1 round plate tile. Even that's brilliant. Yeah. So, ooh,
yes,
very cool.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, if you like Rocky stuff or just generally,
Adrian.
No, I mean, like I was looking at those and like I don't usually do landscapes, obviously, but I mean, it was showing a lot of really interesting build techniques.
Yeah.
I mean, I always like looking at that and just like seeing new things that I'm like, I can apply that to one of my designs or whatever.
What I like in this one is this bridge.
Yes.
How is that made? Let's have a look at it.
Yeah, how is that made?
Oh, really?
It looks like 4 L bars, maybe.
Yeah.
But what's on the edge? Oh.
Okay.
Huh. That is very interesting. Where did you go? There you are.
And even this guy here with the lovely, nice
Yes.
little roofs on top of the buildings here.
I gotta say, I
He's-
really do love the Oriental architecture. That's
Yes.
one of the reasons why I bought the Temple of Air Jitsu, and it was like on display for close to 3 years when everything else got swapped and moved around. Because it's just a gorgeous piece of building, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, some of these are really incredible. Yeah, the sand crawler there.
Yeah, that was a sandcrawler.
Okay.
And that's with pieces laying down, laying flat on the table.
I've seen some of that. Yeah.
So is it are they just not attached to each other, or are they just kind of like open that one up?
Some of them are attached, some of them aren't. Some of
But
them
yeah, it just looks like they're just stacked on top of each other.
Yeah,
I think some of them are wedged in by the gaps or something. Is it?
Yeah.
If it's the technique I've seen before, you kind of basically almost create like a web of interconnecting pieces, and then you fill the gaps with different size slopes and stuff like that. So they're in place as long as it's on a flat surface. If you lifted it up, they would all fall through. But I have seen a technique like that in some mocks before at conventions. It's quite interesting.
It's very clever.
So, I mean, maybe that's an opinion I want to ask. What do you guys think about builds that have pieces that don't actually attach to each other, that are just kind of like?
I mean, it's starting to happen in actual Lego sets now.
Yeah.
You'll have things where they just kind of like they sort of sit in a place, and the bricks around them stop them, moving out of place, but they're not actually connected to anything.
So they have that. They have like 1x1 round plates, as water, just kind of in there. That's one thing, but this seems like something different entirely.
No, I mean like literally like where you'll build like a space, and you'll put like a piece in the loose, and then you'll build around it. So that piece is still technically loose, but the surrounding pieces mean that it doesn't move with that. But that piece is not actually connected by anti-stud or stud,
Okay.
Pretty sure I had one of those in the Jazz Club build, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't think of a case where I've seen that.
There was I think there was even one recently in Nova's bedroom, the Lego Friends set that I got for January 1st.
Okay.
Built that. It was a cool little build. I liked it. So
whose bedroom?
It's called Nova's bedroom. It's
okay.
She's one of the new Lego Friends characters, the new generation, but I think she's meant to be like a gamer streamer. Is a set. It's like a gamer room with like a streaming setup, but there's a part of a wall that slides out of the way and reveals basically a sticker, but it's like a Lego Elves poster. So once again, they're referencing one of their own dead themes, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Says he doesn't own a sandcrawler and still wants one. I wouldn't even mind if it's used. Do you mean like the UCS one or the playset one?
I don't know one, but
holy shit! I just noticed what you've got on screen. That is phenomenal use.
Yeah, I was looking at that one for several minutes. I was just like,
how are they doing
that?
So the writer of this article suspects they've used ball joints.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because that's realistically the only way you're going to get a shape like that, isn't it?
Unless you're just randomly gluing pieces together.
Yeah.
I mean, for my Star Destroyer exploding, I used a lot of ball joints and I used a lot of hinges to make pieces being, parts of the hull being peeled back.
They're more useful than you think.
I have heard that Joe likes to get his hands on some balls.
Oh, yes.
And there's nothing.
Are we overdue a compliment, by the way? Are we giving up on that now?
Yeah, it's okay. We're good.
No, I was going to say that it is 15 minutes, but we were admiring balls and joints, and you can do a compliment if you want, Crackle.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Joe Chambers.
That's me.
You have at the moment a functioning respiratory system.
Oh, I've been waiting for someone to notice that for like at least 40 years. I've been working on this respiratory system so long.
I forget how old you are.
I'm 40, homeboy. I was joking with some coworkers this week and being like, I am a 15-year-old in a 40-year-old's body. Like, I don't feel like I've matured at all.
Whereas I feel like a 16-year-old in an 87-year-old's body.
I won't disagree on any point, on any particular point.
That's cool.
But give yourself some credit. At
They've
least
used
62.
Jabba the Hutt as a mountain or part of like a hillside.
Yeah.
God.
That's Jabba.
That's hilarious.
That's ingenious.
That is hilarious.
That's brilliant. Well done.
Look at that.
And they've got a minifig bicycle helmet as like a boulder as well. That is some cracking part usage.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. And the ring
And the
piece
clouds.
on top there.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Brilliant.
That is so good.
Top work.
See, I wish there's definitely this one right here blew my mind. This is the one that I'm like, yes. That is so good.
I mean, it looks awesome, doesn't it?
It's borderline witchcraft, let's be honest.
It is. It really is.
It's really good. It's when I look at stuff like this, I'm like, why can't my brain think like this? Like
you can only make one shape, and that's just a long, thin, pointy thing.
It's just a penis.
I mean, I'm currently working on the next even bigger penis-y thing. So, yeah, some of these are just.
Yeah, I asked to borrow your wife's phone when we met up, and I went on to Google, and the auto-populate was, I think my husband may be gay. Why does my husband keep building penises out of Lego?
I think that's a bit of projection there, buddy.
I don't build penises out of Lego. I just build tiny people that I can control.
Yet. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How does your mind work like that? That's insane.
I think once you figure out the technique, then you go, okay, now I need to do this on larger scale.
That's incredible.
I think what we've learned from this, or having a look at this article, is we're all mock builders and mock designers.
Yeah.
But there is a whole other bloody level out there.
This here is why Joe didn't get on Lego Masturbators.
Yeah.
No,
because he can't think of this.
I never once questioned why they, I got to the second stage of interviews. Yeah.
Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah, so that article is on Brick Nerd if you want to learn how to rock out. There it is. Go to bricknerd.com, have a look. As they say, rock out with your cock out.
Yeah.
By the way, do you know how last time I was working on a character, Henry the Red,
Yes.
and I got really angry with myself because the design wasn't working?
Yes.
I'm pleased to say that I got the torso design working.
Oh,
However, as I
Okay.
went to work on his face print, I suddenly thought, wait, what hairpiece am I going to use for this minifigure? And after hours and hours of searching, realized that there isn't a suitable hairpiece in existence, and I had wasted my time because I cannot create this minifigure with the existing portfolio of pieces that Lego has.
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I do want to look into doing some custom molds in this year. It's something I'm going to try and explore and look at different options, whether that's getting 3D printed pieces, or if I can try and get something that I get enough pre-orders to get like something injection molded. But for the time being, yeah, Henry the Red is
You're
dead.
gonna shelve that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did design 2 other minifigures though instead, so
Oh no.
which I've shared on my Discord, and you can check out by becoming a Cut the Crackle member for the low price of 99 pence or 99 cents US. I was waiting for Sam to do the fuck off clip then.
No.
Yeah, I was waiting for that too. Sam, you're losing your edge, bud.
The more people who join Craggle's membership, the more people who probably end up over here watching these streams.
That's very true.
Oh man.
So we go into 2 hours then, because that means we got about 15 minutes just under left.
Yeah, we'll go to 2 hours.
Okay.
Because then Joe can sink another 4 beers once he's finished. And de-stress.
That was one of the funniest things about meeting Joe, was that he had all the enthusiasm for drinking alcohol that I did in my like mid-teens to early 20s. And I realized it's because he's only started drinking 2 years ago.
4 years ago, but yes.
You know, all the bewilderment and the excitement and the new discovery of alcohol. I was like,
These come in pints?
it literally was like that. It was like in the Lord of the Rings when this, my friend, is a pint. It comes in pints.
It comes in pints.
I mean, I imagine there's already a level of that anyway, since we can start drinking legally in the UK at 18. It's 21 in America. Although, let's be honest, in most households in the UK, it starts around 14.
I can imagine.
I'm sure your parents did this as well, Craggle. Like when you go out to a restaurant, your dad says, or your dad or your mum says, "We're going to get you a Coke or whatever, a fizzy drink," and then you finish that, and they go, "Here you go." Pour a little bit of beer or wine into your glass as well for you.
No, mine didn't do that, funny enough. But I did used to have like a little bit of like a shy bit of cider at home now and again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Also, it was when we started, like as a teenager, started going around people's houses and stuff. Like I say for house parties, but really it was just like gatherings because the parents, for the first couple of years, like 14 to 16, would still be home anyway, but there'd be alcohol around. You know, it wasn't completely irresponsible. Like there would be adults in the vicinity if anything went too crazy. But
I never really did that. I think
one of the things I didn't do, which I know, you know, some of the more less desirable people, should we say, is drink White Lightning on a freaking wall outside someone's house.
Wow.
Why did you drink White Lightning?
No.
Oh right, I thought you were going. Wow, I was insulting you.
No, I was more like, wow, couldn't get it up our way.
Hi, bud.
You can't get it anymore. They banned it, I think.
No, yeah.
We're almost done here, bud.
Oh, Joe's got a friend.
Let me see it.
He's only friends because he's too young.
You want to say hi to everyone real quick?
Yeah, but can I keep this forever?
Yeah, you can. I'm not going to use it. Just say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Clark.
Hi, Clark. How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
What
you
you
can
got
draw
there?
on that. He's got a piece of wood that I'm not going to use anymore that he wanted to draw on. And I said, sure, you can draw on that.
Fair enough. Are you going to draw a rocket?
I'm gonna draw Titanic.
He's going to draw the Titanic.
Fair enough. fair enough.
Yeah.
The Titanic was
Yeah.
also in
I
space.
saw that
so-
coming. I had a sinking feeling you were going to say that.
You get that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sit back, Clark.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, buddy.
I still refuse to believe that that adorable piece of work is anyway related to you.
Oh, it's 90% Emily, I promise.
Oh,
And
dear.
let's be clear. In case you didn't know this, Craggle, Emily did all the hard work.
So we can also confirm that Emily doesn't just sit there and do nothing.
Yes. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Okay. Oh, my lovely wife.
Didn't you say she never watches these?
Oh no, and I won't let her.
There was
No.
one, I swear she came
Oh,
up.
no.
Like,
Oh no.
wasn't the time that she came up because I called her a cool little short?
A cool little what?
A cool little short.
A cool little short.
Oh yeah,
I don't
no,
know
she
what
did
you
put-
called her, but she did come up here. Yes.
Yeah. I swear I called her a cool little short.
Okay.
I
No,
think
I
it's
do
because
remember that.
we were on about like a short film, and I went, "That's a cool little short," like Joe's wife or something.
She is short. That's true. But
She more than makes up for it in. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. To be honest with you.
oh, she makes up for it.
Joe knows. Look at that face.
Again, something that wouldn't translate on an audio medium.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
Are we doing another one of these next week, or has our time almost up?
No. Next week I am good to do another one of these.
Wow.
Yeah,
The
That
weekend
is-
after, though.
that will be Sam, my boy. That will be 4 in a row. What do we do about that?
That's almost like regular content. Speaking of which, I actually put a new video up today, so that's almost like regular content as well.
Yeah, because didn't
my.
you release a video last Saturday as well?
Yeah.
Whatever are we going to do?
I can't handle this. The only weekend that might be a problem is the weekend with the 11th, 12th of February,
Why?
because I am not in my normal place. I will be, brace for it, in Wales.
No! There's like 5 whole people there.
And I know 4 of them.
Are you
Wales
going there
is
so you can meet both of the Welsh people?
Wales is a lovely place, and
I
now
know.
thanks to a new YouTube infomercial that popped up on a video I was watching, apparently Welsh lamb and beef is actually more environmentally friendly because due to the amount of rain we have, the carbon footprint is lower than if you get it elsewhere. I was like, well, at least that's something, you know. So.
And to be clear, Craggle, I really do wish we had time to come to Wales, because that would have been really fun to come see your Hobbit land, or whatever it is you call it.
We are the land of castles and dragons, my friend.
We've been over this. God damn it, we've been over this.
They're Middle Zealand.
I was watching a
What?
video the other day, and this guy was like, "Why does everywhere in Wales sound like it belongs in Lord of the Rings?" And it was like, because Tolkien was a big fan of the Welsh language, and he used that as the basis for Elvish and stuff. And someone told him that, and then about 5 minutes later in the video, he was like, "Why does everywhere in Wales sound like it comes from Lord of the Rings?" We're like, "We've explained this to you." Like, come on.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
yes, we'll be back next week with yet another Unsorted stream.
Wow.
And I fully intend on having this done. I intend on having the Saturn V Heavy prototype done by next week.
Hang on, Joe. Is that
Yeah?
a purple one of the quarter cylinders there, Joe?
Yeah?
I
What
thought you
about it?
said color was irrelevant. That you didn't need to do color. You know,
It is irrelevant. These are leftover pieces I have.
from my build where I had I had purple quarter cylinders all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. When you're doing the so in the actual instructions, they'll all be tan, but I'm just using ones I have sitting around. Which
What about in the Chinese knockoff instructions? What color would they be then?
They'll swap them out for white. They'll consider tan too much of a luxury color and swap it out for white.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's all right. I've had some more of my minifig designs stolen again as well. So,
Ugh.
yeah.
I mean, okay, so there's the whole thing with like accidental, like, oh man, no, never mind. It's so
it's not
dumb.
accidental. They ripped off your design. 100%.
No. There's like, hey, wait, your design for this phallic symbol rocket looks exactly like my design for the phallic symbol rocket. Yeah, because there are only so many ways you can make a cylinder that wide, dumbass.
Yeah, but then there's also ones where you completely rip off something.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you were going to go down the route of saying, like, there's accidentally stealing and there's stealing. It's like,
Yeah.
no, there's only
Well,
one.
I get there's stuff that resembles other stuff because you're both basing it on the same thing. We've said that before when Lego's produced something that a fan has done, and Lego said it. It's because they were both working on something similar, and great minds think alike or whatever. But then there's blatant rip-off when a person says in their video, I screenshotted these from pictures on the internet and then printed them off onto stickers.
Sorry, that's the one that blows my mind when someone says that, just like straight up, oh yeah, I stole it.
Yeah, Andy Yu says that's why I hesitate from sharing designs on the web.
Yeah.
I did think as well, like when I put pictures up, particularly for like pre-orders, I want to show off the design so people, can see what it is they're pre-ordering and get excited and know on there. But at the same time, it does make me think someone's just going to rip this off, and it has happened as well. So
No, I get that as well. The only place I really feel like sharing designs or things I'm working on is either direct with the person I'm collaborating with, or within the small little Lego group of people I know, or even on your Discord. That's about it. I have a Facebook page and an Instagram, but I rarely post stuff on there because I'm like, don't steal my stuff.
But eventually, though, you do have to put it out there. Like if you're selling instructions or you're taking you put it out there, and it is like crushing when someone steals that,
Yeah.
I will admit, I am a little bit also jealous that you guys have had stuff stolen. And, I've had like the Stargates out there, the TARDIS is out there, and your dirt farm is out there, Craggle, but nobody's stolen the instructions yet.
I mean, yet. There was someone off Venice who did a Stargate very similar to yours, and we looked at it and we both said, I think this is just someone building the same thing, coming to like the same conclusion. I don't think it was like a malicious theft. I think it was like Joe was saying earlier, it's someone else trying to make the same thing with the same system, coming to similar conclusions,
Yeah,
exactly. There's only so many ways you can do something.
Yeah.
Well,
same with circular orifices.
Yeah, or and I've said it before, the LUT right there. Like there are other people who have made designs of that, and they're great. They didn't go into as much neurotic detail as I have, and that's my niche. But like we're building the same historical artifact pretty much. Like
you can't copyright a historical artifact.
Yeah.
It belongs in the museum.
Well, and the funny thing is like I don't ever seriously say stuff like this, but the person who is accusing me of stealing their design of that is not American. And I'm like, that's mine. That belongs to me.
I pay my taxes.
I mean,
American, that
my
belongs to me.
grandparents paid the taxes to build that thing, but like, and my personal philosophy is that was for everyone. That was for all mankind. Like, but also like sometimes I'm just like, asshole. That's mine.
That's what I feel like when an American Doctor Who fan tries to correct me on something. I'm like, fuck off, mate. You're not even British.
Like, no.
Craggle.
I don't.
Craggle?
Even if they're right, they're wrong.
Yeah.
Craggle, I swear to you, I swear, I will never correct anything about Doctor Who to you. I will never, ever do that.
You've never
Please
looked more
appreciate it.
attractive to me than you have right now.
To be fair, Joe, if you did, the moment you started talking about it, we just send you this.
Fuck off!
And I would immediately go, yes, that is appropriate.
We've actually hit the 2-hour mark, so I don't know if you want to wrap
Okay.
things up now. Or...
We have indeed. And as Craggle mentioned it, guess what? He gets to go first tonight. So cut the Craggle. Come on down. Tell us what you're working on, what you have been working on, and what's new with you.
I mean, I feel like I've already put a fair amount of stuff into this live stream, but yeah, I've done a new video today. It is a follow-up to my January 1st haul video where I'm opening 12 packs of the Lego Minifigure Series 24 in the hope that I get a complete set in one sitting. So check that out if you want to find out if I succeeded or failed miserably. And if I did succeed, just how I succeeded. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Also, check out my website, cutthecraggle.com, for a bunch of new custom minifigures. I've dropped some new stuff on there, some Dr. How minifigures, some Wormhole Extreme stuff, and there's also going to be a couple new additions to the Evil Undead theme as well.
Ooh.
And if you want to keep me up to date with stuff, you can follow me on Instagram because I am, at the moment, more active on there than I am on YouTube, just because it's a ton easier to produce content for.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Oh my God.
Well, thank you, Cut the Craggle.
You're very welcome. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Joe Chambers, Skylab Bricks.
Yes.
Sell yourself.
I'm exploring new methods of making girthier and longer phallic symbols.
Oh.
So, yeah. Anyway, come check me out on Instagram. I'm posting things on there at least weekly. I'm going to get back to doing some videos here and there, mostly funny or time lapses of me building things. That's under Skylab Bricks. Or go see my wares and sundries at Skylab Bricks on Etsy. I have a sale right now for the next month or so for the LUT, the Crawler, and Launch Complex 39, all in one bundle if you want instructions for your midlife crisis. So come check out my stuff. That's about it. I feel a little woozy.
All in one, you say?
What?
All in one?
All in one. It's one big package. One huge, girthy wet package.
Oh, I can go the wet package.
Don't think about it, Sam, because I am working on.
Just leave it hang in the air.
See, no, I've already got the LUT, so yeah.
LUT, it's easy as ABC. 1, 2,
I'm
3.
waiting for the new LUT.
Baby, you and me.
Yes.
Anyway, yes, we will be back. Hopefully, maybe. Hopefully next weekend. Providing everyone is available, I'm sure they will be. They're itching at their feet to yell at each other more. I can tell. So yes, next Saturday, 7:30 UK time, 12:30 in the time of the mountains. Make sure you are.
Time of the mountains.
Make sure you are present. We will do more of the yelling and screaming, and hopefully we won't blow your ears off in the first 35 seconds.
That microphone is in the trash.
Cool. Joe, you have achieved greatness today just by doing that.
Or it
And
might
on
be
that
the
note,
cord. I don't know.
And on that note, we will see you all next week. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Andy Yu, Lady Sam B, Mrs. Craggle, Jacob Neely, Spacetime Brick Studio, and Cut the Craggle himself. Thanks, everybody, for being in chat. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.